Are you a rainmaker or are you a rain barrel? Too many salespeople are really nothing more than rain barrels. They have good business, but it's all business that just comes to them. I tell you what, I want you to be a rainmaker. Rainmaker, that's where it happens. Rainmakers make it 365 days a year, regardless of what's happening around them. They simply make it happen. I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. I wrote the book, A Mind for Sales. I talked a lot about this subject in the book. Pick up the book. It's going to help you become a rainmaker. And hey, hit subscribe. I put a new video out like this every week. And also go to my website, thesaleshunter.com. The Sales Hunter University is actually there, and it's a great resource, great set of tools to help you on your journey for being a rainmaker. Let's walk through the 10. Number 1, land and expand. Land and expand. What is that all about? You see, rainmakers are never content with the business they get from a customer. You see, rainmakers are always saying there's more business to be had from every customer. You see, rainmakers will go in and they'll nurture a new customer. They'll develop a new customer, but maybe it's only a small piece of business, but that's okay. But they know they're in. They know they're in the door. And they come back and they work to upsell them, to cross-sell them. They create more sales opportunities, and they never let go of those existing customers. You see, they're landing, but then they're expanding. This is one of the easiest ways to really be seen as a rainmaker, because the more you expand the business, the more they become a raving fan of yours. And as they become a raving fan of yours, not only do they give you more business, but they're going to refer you to other people. Number 2, nurture your network. I'm not saying use your network. No, I'm saying nurture your network. This means you're helping your network be more successful. You see, a rising tide lifts all boats. I have a great network of fellow sales speakers and sales trainers and sales consultant peers that I love spending time with. And I help them. I help them out whenever I can, wherever I can. Why? Because I know it lifts me too. There's just something about this ability to be stepping out and stepping up and contributing and helping your network. The more valuable you're seen within your network, the more really your network will be able to help you. Number 3, serve others. Yes, it just builds right on number 2. But serving others means everybody you come in contact with. You see, true rainmakers, they know that business comes at them from all different directions. You see, what's very interesting is people will look at rainmakers and say they're just lucky. No, they're not lucky. They put themselves in a position to be lucky. And this is what it's all about. It's about serving others, because success and luck really kind of do go hand in hand, but it really is, you got to be there. You got to show up to play the game. You got to be there. Serve others. Number 4, reach higher. Now, what do I mean by reach higher? Reach higher means, this means don't be satisfied just contacting this person, this low-level person in this company. Go further up. Go further up. Go further up. Contact the CEO. Contact other people in the organization. Don't ever allow yourself to think that you don't have value and merit in reaching out, picking up the phone, and calling somebody way up the food chain. I love doing this. I will pick up the phone and I'll call CEOs I don't know. Sometimes they take the call, sometimes they don't. But I never stop, because you know what's interesting? It's amazing the level of business I've been able to create because I'm continuously reaching higher. And you only get that way because you have got the mindset that you know you can make a difference with them. But I do. I have that mindset that I know I can make a difference with them, and I want to have a conversation with them. Which takes me to number 5, think big, big goals. Now, is this the same thing? No, it's not. I want you to think big. I want you to think big. When I mean think big, what are your 25-year goals? What are the big goals that you're going to help your customers achieve? Don't ever set your sights low. This is what I'm always amazed with. I look back at some of the goals that I set 2 or 3 years ago, and I have blown way past them. I never dreamed I'd be at this level in terms of this level, because I was willing to think big, and I set big goals. I set big goals, and you have to be goal-oriented. You see, yes, it's about serving others, and yes, it's about being available for others, but it's also knowing what your mission is, which takes us to number 6, solution-focused. You see, they're solution-focused not only with themselves, but with their customers. You see, I look at the biggest rainmakers out there, and there are certain things that they're very actively involved in, and you know what? I see certain things that they're never involved in, because they know those are just a waste of their time. They're absolutely solution focused because they know what the solutions are that they have to accomplish to be successful themselves, and they know what solutions they have to accomplish to help their customers be successful. They're very zeroed in on that. And how do you get that? Well, number 7, they ask more questions. Ask more questions. You see, what I find is this. I routinely will pick up the phone and call people who I kind of just have a distant relationship with, but I love having a conversation with them, and I just ask questions. Customers I'm dealing with, I love asking them questions that they can't answer and I can't answer, but it fosters a deeper conversation. I have peers, I have a mastermind group, and I love asking questions that are just going to generate a lot of conversation. I love that for one very simple reason, because it's how we learn, which takes me to number 8, never stop learning. Rainmakers know they have to be continuously learning to be able to stay ahead of everyone else out there. They know that as a Rainmaker, it's their obligation to bring insights to their customers that their customers don't know. They know it's their obligation to bring insights to their network. I just shared recently with my mastermind group 20 things that I was looking at, 20 questions that I was really pondering. And they all chimed in and said, that was great, that's outstanding. But it created conversation, and we're all learning from it. We're all kind of digging in. We're sharing insights. You have to be continuously doing this because it then changes how you interact with other people. Number 9, increase your resources. Now, when I mean increase your resources, what does that mean? Rainmakers don't do everything themselves. They do very little themselves. They are Rainmakers because they connect with other people. They outsource every single activity they can. I caught myself doing this just yesterday. I was doing an activity, and I said, wait a minute, why am I doing this? I can find somebody who can do this for me much better. And I did, and I outsourced the activity. I increase my resources when I have a question. I don't try to explore the answer. I call somebody who might know the answer. I have been able to speed my way through the decision-making process in a number of different areas by simply turning to other experts who really know far more than I do, who are in my network. See what this is all about? Using your resources to be able to leverage and multiply who you are. Number 10, you knew I'd talk about it, referrals. Rainmakers give referrals. Because Rainmakers are not just content with themselves being a Rainmaker, they want everyone around them to be a Rainmaker. And there's something magical. But when you're a Rainmaker, it's raining on you, it's pouring on you. But when you can give referrals and help others be Rainmakers, then it's raining all over the place. And what does that do? That creates an even greater level of success. You see, I want you to be a Rainmaker. I love being a Rainmaker. It's how I see myself every day. And I want you to grab the book, A Mind for Sales, because it's going to show you exactly how you can be the Rainmaker. Jump out to my website, thesaleshunter.com, and most of all, hit subscribe. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter. And yes, you do have a mind for sales. And yes, you are a Rainmaker.